So we've just got off the ferry. I know where I want to paint, but it's just windy everywhere, so we've got to find somewhere that's not so windy. So that's what I want to paint, the statue of the man. I'm not actually entirely sure who it is. He's got a nice little seagull on his head at the minute. I'll get that in the painting. It's not so windy that I know it's going to be a problem, so I don't know whether to risk it and set it up and have everything blow over, or go and find somewhere that's sheltered from the wind. I think our best bet's going to be to try and see if we can go in front of that shop. But then I'm painting the back of the statue. It's definitely going to be a problem, the wind. There's the Beatles, the legends themselves. Not the real Beatles, the statue. Pretty big, aren't they? I thought they were life-size when you look at them, unless the Beatles were all 9 foot tall. Right. Here is the best spot. Just gonna risk it. If it blows over, it blows over, and it's all good content. I'm setting up. We're gonna weigh it down. Let's weigh it down with the bag. We're gonna have to be particularly careful today. I think we're at risk of blowing over, but we'll see what happens. The reason we've come here is because I wanted to paint this statue here of Edward VII. I don't know anything about Edward VII, but I was recently on a TV show where I painted this, and they interviewed me doing it, and it was just such a great thing to paint because there's a bit of history in it, although I don't know what it is yet. We've got the liver bird in the background, and it's just a stationary object that's really interesting that I can paint. So we're going to have another go at this one today. There were a few things last time I didn't do that I'm going to do this time. As usual, we're going to start with the sketching. I said I wouldn't, but it's kind of ended up in the middle. But it's not so bad, he's not right in the middle. I know I say this every time, but I can't stress enough that we're not going for detail at the minute. We're just blocking in lights and darks, and that's it. It doesn't look right. It's fine at this point because we're painting it more like a sculpture. It's more like a sculpture than it is a painting at the minute, because we're pushing and pulling areas and painting back until it's perfect, and that's all we're doing. Still, like at this point, I still actually just do not know where I'm going with the painting, but I like that. Start adding a few lighter colours in now. So with the windows, I'm not going to focus on every single window and the detail in each one. I'm just trying to paint the essence of what's there, using the values to create the realism, not the detail. And here, this is, so a lot of the time I'll say something's purple and it doesn't look purple, but it only looks purple when you've been painting for a while and you realise that it's purple, because I feel like your brain changes the colour of stuff for you because you know what colour it is. But when you put things like atmospheric perspective in, the colours change, and you've got to take note of that in the painting. Can't believe everyone's queued up just to see my painting. Obviously it's the statue of King Edward, but I don't know much about the king. I'm just painting him. Hello. Just painting different places and film it and document it and give people some painting tips along the way.
Took the throne after Queen Victoria, I know.
I'll have to go and do some research on him, I think. Yeah. This is working well. I'm pretty pleased with that so far. All the values are down. It's just the building. The buildings are challenging, but I'm enjoying it. Coffee done. face is just an array of blobs at the minute, which is exactly what we want. It's where you turn back, step back, that's when you'll see the detail come in. But I'm just going to add a few dark elements here, which is the shadow around the points of his face, and that's where the detail will come in from a distance. So there's a lot more I could have done with this painting. I could have done less with it though as well. But it's just a case of finishing it off now because we've got this storm coming. It's going to be lightest lights, darkest darks, just small detail now. You'll notice that I'm down to the small filbert brush to get that in there now. Let's try. So that's about it. We're just packing up now. The heavens have opened. It's really windy, but it's been absolutely lovely getting out and about in Liverpool and painting. Everyone who's come over has been absolutely lovely and complimentary about the painting, which is really nice. And that is it. So if you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and comment, because we absolutely love reading your comments and we will respond to your comments as well. And let us know where you'd like us to paint next. I'll see you next time.